So when you get your clay, the very first thing you need to do is you need to shape it into a ball. But twist and take apart half of your clay first. And use this part of your hand right here, this nice round part and this other round part, to press and roll. Press and roll. And feel, is it getting rounder? You don't want to dry your clay out. If you roll it and roll it and roll it in your hands, what happens is it gets hot and it doesn't turn into a ball, and you're not actually feeling whether it's a ball or not. Once you've got a ball, take your two thumbs and put them together and center them in the middle. Pinch them down and pinch the bottom of your pot. You should be trying to make things about this thick. And you're feeling, is it, and then now you're using your hands like this. Like this. You're pinching with your thumb and you're using all of these fingers together. And you're pushing too. You're pushing things together that feel like they're too thin. So I'm pushing together and I'm pinching. And notice how I'm just turning it a little bit until I feel that bottom is nice and even. When the bottom is nice and even, then I can pinch the sides up a bit. And I'm turning and pinching, and notice my thumbs stay in the inside. And things feel pretty even to me, and I've made a nice sturdy small bowl out of my ball, which was about half my clay. Tapped it on the table to give it a nice easy place to go together. And now I'm starting a coil in my hand, and my goal here is to make it round. I want to feel it and make sure that it's round. So I'm kind of making a long cylinder. I rubbed it harder and then I rubbed it softer to push it smooth. And I'm going to do this on the table. You can see I'm taking my hands together and I'm rolling them out open, pulling the coil out from the center gently, starting in the middle, pulling it out. And when I've got a nice coil, I might need to break it in half because it's about the right thickness. It should be about the thickness of your index finger. Put it off by the side. Roll another one. If it starts getting too long for you to keep it even and smooth, then you need to break it and make it even. The next step is to take your clay and put it on top of your first bowl. And watch how I'm doing this. I'm using my thumb, and I'm going to make that line in between disappear. I'm using my other hand to support the outside. This is called blending. I'm putting my coil on top of my bowl. I'm continuing when I get here to kind of pinch it together. And I'm rubbing just gently with my finger. I'm using my thumb because it's just a little bit stronger. And then on the outside I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to rub it together. I'm going to rub it together and make the lines of the coil disappear. Then I'm going to add my last coil on. And this time I'm actually going to try to make it go in a bit because that'll make a better thing, better shape. And when I'm done doing all that blending, I'm going to pinch it a little bit more and make it round again. And if I want, I can take that last coil, and I'm making it now, the whole thing, a little bit thinner because it doesn't have to be sturdy while I put the coils on anymore because I'm done putting the coils on. And then you have a coil pot.